Welcome to Dave's Show Truckers Football, everybody. I'm your host, David Johnson, and we're trying a new format this week to tighten things up and get videos out more frequently, so...
Whatever, you're just getting lazy.
Joining me still here is Harry Downer, and what I was saying was, let us know what you think of this new format in the comments section.
So we're really not going to be on camera the rest of the season?
Huh. You know, it's a pain in the ass to get this whole thing set up.
Hey, I'm okay with it. I like sitting here in just my underwear.
Oh, come on, you got a shirt on.
A shirt?
Huh, yeah. Thanks for giving the viewers that visual. Anyways, the Truckers look to bounce back from last week's close loss to number 3 South Carolina by taking on the 2-6 Kentucky Wildcats.
I'm calling an upset.
Oh, really? You got Kentucky?
Look, Dave's Show turns the ball over a ton, and last week was a heartbreaker. They had a lead over a top 5 team virtually the entire game until the end. And with head coach Dave Show in charge, this team is the very definition of inconsistent.
Well, Coach Show discussed the importance of not overlooking the Wildcats at his press conference earlier this week.
If you look at the team's overall letter grades, the game gives a slight edge to Kentucky. So, we're not messing around this week. Now, I may have called them a scrub in videos past, but as we know too well this year, a scrub doesn't equate to an automatic victory for us. And usually around this time in Kentucky, it's all about basketball, but what are they, a 5 seed? BFD.
Coach Show talking smack about Kentucky basketball.
Hey, there's a reason his team will come out flat, and why it took so long to get this video out. He was busy filling out his bracket.
It took so long because we were sick.
We? You know we're all one person, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was sick. How about let's call the game? Kentucky returns the opening kick to the 26-yard line. Second play of the drive, quarterback Randy Bell pitches it to Jason Johnson and he breaks free. Tripped up by Jasper Livingston. The next play, Bell keeps it wide open space again. 22 yards on the carry. The next play, not this time. Bell stopped in the backfield by Antoine Strong. Kentucky would be forced to settle for a 32-yard field goal. Now it's time for the Dave Show offense to take over, which last week dominated number 3 South Carolina in time of possession. This is the fourth play of the drive, 3rd and 5 at their own 41. Quarterback Lauren Patterson under center. Drops back to pass. Fires to the left to Dominic Holloway, gains 18 yards on the reception. 5 plays later, 2nd and 9 at the 24, Patterson with the keeper, gains 17 yards. 3 plays later, the handoff to Dominic Holloway, touchdown Truckers!
We've got some hot women in the... Come on, cameraman, move it over to the right.
Ensuing Kentucky possession starts at their own 22. The handoff to Johnson, plenty of room, and he's off to the races! 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Wildcats! Jason Johnson with the 78-yard touchdown run. Breaks former Dave Show quarterback Brody Vandermeulen's NCAA record of longest touchdown run from scrimmage. Which doesn't make sense because we just looked it up. Broderick Green of Arkansas had a 99-yard TD run against Eastern Michigan in 2009. So, I don't know. Dave Show's offense follows that up by grinding out another long drive. This is the 9th play of the possession, 2nd and 4 at the 16. A pitch to Holloway. Plenty of room. Touchdown Truckers! Dominic Holloway with his 2nd touchdown run of the game, and the Dave Show Truckers once again dominating the game in time of possession.
Well, that's what truckers do, spend a lot of time driving.
Huh, there you go. 7th play of the ensuing Kentucky possession, across midfield, 3rd and 12. Bell facing a wall of blitzers, sets up the screen to Ferris, and he stops short of the first down. But there's a flag on the play. Gavin Munoz called for roughing the passer. 5 plays later, Johnson with the short touchdown run, and the Wildcats are back in the lead.
We gonna see any defense out here?
I hope you like offense, folks. 6th play of the next Dave Show possession, 1st and 10 at midfield. Patterson out of play action, fires to the right to tight end Kenton Crawford, catches it down the sideline for a gain of 23 yards. Crawford had to go up and snatch that one away from the defender. He's the Truckers' leading receiver with 550 yards on 41 catches and 4 touchdowns to this point. 3 plays later, it's 3rd and 9. Patterson back to pass. Runs into a sack. Randy Foster with the stick.
Dave Show with their awful kicker settles for the punt with their awful punter. Aims to the left but ends up punting right up the middle.
Not a good kick there from Ernie Washington. 2nd play of the Kentucky possession, 2nd and 6 at the 24 and letting the clock wind down. Bell back to pass, fires to the left to Hayden Evans. Takes it upfield 15 yards. 9 seconds to go, Bell airmails it downfield. Ryan McDowell catches it. Touchdown Wildcats! Huh. 62 yards on the reception. And we've got a shocker out here in Orlando.
Now watch Akeem Ostrander here on the coverage. Watch. He stops running. When is Coach Show going to learn how to play defense in this game?
At halftime, Kentucky with the 10-point lead. Got some scores for you as Michigan gets a rare win over rival Michigan State. Sparty came in the game ranked in the top 10. Ohio State loses for the 3rd time this season, so I guess Urban Meyer must have retired again. And Virginia Tech survives at BC. Out here, we got a shootout in the Sunshine State, with Dave Show nearly doubling up Kentucky in time of possession. But the Wildcats outgaining the Truckers by nearly 100 yards.
Dave Show finding themselves in a similar situation as last week.
No turnovers today, though.
Now that's the real shocker.
Yeah, right. Let's head out for 2nd half action. Dave Show's opening 2nd half possession starts at the 25. Patterson back to pass, goes deep downfield, and it falls incomplete. That's Patterson's 1st incomplete pass of the day. The next play, Patterson getting swallowed up in the pocket, is sacked by Randy Foster for the 2nd time today. The next play, 3rd and 14. Sets up the screen to Holloway, plenty of open space. Takes it downfield 21 yards. 3 plays later, 3rd and 1 at midfield. Patterson fakes the handoff and finds Craig Tidwell in the flat for a gain of 14. And the Devil approves. 5 plays later, it's 3rd and 11. Patterson fires to the right to Edward Barber for a gain of 12. 1st and goal. The next play, Patterson out of the option, keeps it himself, touchdown Truckers! Dave Show has had possession of the ball for nearly 10 minutes longer than Kentucky, yet still finds himself trailing here by 3. 3rd play of Kentucky's opening 2nd half possession, 3rd and 1 at the 31. Bell under pressure finds a wide open Lewis Brown and he's off to the races! Touchdown Wildcats! And just like that, the Kentucky lead is back to up by 10.
Dave Show's defense getting too much rest?
Perhaps. Third play of the next Dave Show possession. 1st and 10 near midfield. Patterson out of play action finds Crawford for a gain of 16. 2 plays later, Patterson to tie Poole for 15 more. 2 plays later, Patterson sacked by Tywan Brandt for a loss of 10. So 2 plays later, it's 4th and 20, and Ernie Washington is putting the ball out of bounds at the 8.
I'll be damned.
Second play of the ensuing Kentucky possession. Bell out of the shotgun drops back to pass, and he's sacked in the end zone. Kenton Nugent with the safety. That's one way to make this a 1-possession game again. The Truckers are now down by 8.
Throw it away! Throw it away!
After the short free kick, the Dave Show possession starts at their own 41. Patterson sets up the screen to Holloway, who takes it upfield 12 yards. On the next play, Patterson finds Holloway again. This time he takes the ball upfield 29 yards. And that's the way the third quarter ends. Dave Show has had possession of the ball for nearly the entire game. I feel sorry for those Kentucky defenders. They got to dig deep in this one to hang on to that 8-point lead. 4th play of the 4th quarter. 4th and 11 for Dave Show, and they're going for it. Patterson to Seth Horn, touchdown Truckers! And Dave Show's a 2-point conversion away from tying this baby up.
Yeah, I think that Wildcat defense is gassed.
The Truckers lined up to go for 2. Patterson out of the shotgun, rolls to his right, can't find anybody, and the ball falls incomplete. Second play of the ensuing Kentucky possession. Jason Johnson runs into Gerard Charles. On the next play, Bell sets up the screen to Johnson. Stopped by Nugent, and the Wildcats would be forced to punt. 4th play of the ensuing Dave Show possession. 1st and 10 at the Kentucky 41. Patterson fakes the handoff. Goes deep downfield to a wide open Lonnie Wilcox. Touchdown Truckers! With 5 minutes to go, Dave Show has retaken the lead.
Come on, who thinks this truck horn is cool?
Truckers lined up to go for 2. Patterson under center, man in motion. Fires, Lonnie Wilcox, it's good! Dave Show up by 6.
Hey, loser in the Randy Campbell jersey, get out of the way so I can see the girl.
The Kentucky drive starts at the 25, and the White Stripes have got this place jumping. Sacked by Khalif Slaughter, who tells his own crowd to be quiet. 2 plays later, it's 3rd and 8. Bell avoids the safety, but is sacked by Antoine Strong, and the Wildcats are forced to punt. Second play of the Dave Show possession. 3rd and 8 near midfield. Patterson over the middle to Craig Tidwell, a gain of 35. And the Truckers offense with the big plays now. 3 plays later, 1st and goal. The toss to Holloway, touchdown Truckers. With just over 2 minutes to go in the game, Dave Show with the 2-score lead. The Truckers are lined up to go for 2 again. Patterson, sacked by Micah Coles. Kentucky's not going to go down without a fight. 13th play of the drive, 1st and 10 at the 14. Bell to Terrence Everett, who finds his way into the end zone for the touchdown. 34 seconds to go, the Wildcats are down by 5. Kentucky lined up to attempt the onside kick. Recovered by the Truckers! And that's it! Dave Show wins this Sunshine Shootout here in Orlando, defeating the Kentucky Wildcats 43-38. Dave Show quarterback Lauren Patterson was your player of the game with over 400 total yards and 3 total touchdowns. Both teams combined for 917 yards of total offense, and neither committed a turnover.
It's a miracle!
Yes, this is the first game in Dave Show Truckers history where they did not turn over the ball. Dave Show doubled up Kentucky in first downs converted, 24-12, and more than doubled them in time of possession, 21-11 to 10-49. Let's hear some reaction from Coach Show at his post-game press conference.
We knew it was going to be a tough game. Proud of the way guys have figured out how to put together long drives. I mean, after all, we're the Truckers. We're all about long drives, right? Is that right? This is the first game we never committed a turnover. Well, next week we've got Tennessee, and if I believe correctly, we turned over the ball 6 times against them. So hopefully we're on to something this week. The last thing you want to see a Truck do is turn over.
Next week, the Truckers make their first ever trip to Neyland Stadium to take on the struggling Vols, who are actually coming off a bye week that followed a huge upset win over then number 3 Alabama. I think it's safe to say neither Nick Saban or Butch Jones are in this video game. Taking a look at this week's SEC scoreboard, Arkansas got the upset out on the Plains, and Alabama needed overtime to take down LSU in by far the highest scoring game in that rivalry's history. That'll do it for us here. For Harry Downer, I'm David Johnson. Be sure to subscribe and click that little bell so you don't miss a moment of the action. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next show.